Hi, my name is Jesus Ricardo Carrillo Medina, and this is Phonetics Part B. I'm going to start about talking about the vocal tract when producing sounds in English. First of all, there are articulators in the parts of the human tract, and the study of them is called articulatory phonetics. Even though all of those articulatory parts are essential, the nasal cavity, the hard palate, the velum, the nasal passage, the tongue, the lower lip and upper lip, the lower teeth and upper teeth, the tooth ridge, the jaw, and the vocal cords, all of them are important. There are 7 of them that are considered the most important, and I'm going to talk about them later. Now, the way we produce speech is when the air is pushed up from the lungs, from our lungs, and then with the movements of the vocal tract, it creates an each unique sound. So we can say that the essential thing for producing sound is air. If we don't have air, we cannot produce any kind of sound. Now, there are the most important articulators is first the pharynx, which is the voice pattern of an individual person. It is like the distinctive tone of a person. The velum, that it allows the air to pass through the nose and through the mouth. It also separates the nasal cavity from the oral cavity. The hard palate, which is the bony structure in the roof of the mouth. The alveolar ridge, the make the sounds that are made with the tongue when it touch what we call the alveolar. The tongue, what it helps to produce the vowel sounds. The teeth, that help to produce many consonants, and actually the sounds that are pronounced with the teeth, it's called dental. The lips, then they help with the formation of both vowels and consonants. Now, let's go with the difference and examples from phonemes and allophones. Again, the phonemes are the smallest unit of sounds that can be used in different words, but it sounds the same in all words. There are two categories that which are consonants divided with voice and unvoiced, and vowels which are divided with short and long sounds, as we saw in Phonetics Part A. Now, here's an example of the word bug. It used the phoneme b. The allophones are the different sounds that can be made with a single phoneme. So it is like the variation from the phoneme itself. Here's an example. B and p are allophones from the phoneme b. It is difficult. It's a little difficult to understand, but take it as a variation from the phoneme. Now, the phonetic features of phonemes are voicing, lip rounding, nasally, and plosive. Now, voicing in voicing there are voice sounds that involve the vocal fold vibrations when they are produced, and in contrast of them there are unvoiced sounds that are produced with no vocal fold or vibration. So like m or n, they are vibrating. In lip rounding, the lips shape changes when producing certain phonemes. The lips are put together when producing a phoneme p. And there are other different forms of articulation like bilabial, labiodental, alveolar, post-alveolar, palatal, velar, etc. There are a lot of variations. The nasality, which are the sounds that are made with the air flows through the nose. The air goes through the nose by lowering the soft palate at the back of the mouth. There are 3 nasal sounds like M, N, or N. The ploison, there are sounds that are made with the closure of the vocal tract. The soft palate is raised during the plosive sound, which prevents the air from escaping from the nasal cavity. Now, we are going to talk about the phonetic composition. Let's start with the syllable structure. A syllable is a unit of a spoken language consisting of an uninterrupted sound. The syllable structure is divided in 4 things. The first one, the onset, which are any consonants preceding the vowel. Then the rhyme, which are all the phonemes from the vowel to the end of a syllable. The rhyme is divided in 2 things: the nucleus, which is the vast majority of syllables in a vowel, and the coda, which are any consonants following the nucleus. You can see examples here with a single syllable word as dog or run, or a two-syllable word which is purple, purple. Now, another phonetic composition is the word stress. In English, if a word has more than one syllable, for example, two syllables, one of them will receive more importance than the other. This syllable receives the name of primary word stress, and the syllable is slightly lower, longer, or at a higher pitch. For example, with the word purple, you can see that the stress is in the first syllable, por. That means that that is the primary word stress of the word. Now, in phonetic reduction, let's start with vowel reduction, and it refers to the reduced pronunciation of vowels. For example, the letter A in the word about, it's not pronounced A. Instead, this vowel it's pronounced as A. About, about, it's different. And here we have some examples with among, defend, and says, where the phonemes change. Now, let's see the strong and weak forms. Strong and weak forms refers to how a word is pronounced given the importance it has in the sentence we say. Here we have three examples with the word form, to, and on. Do the first example. Let's see, are they from Italy? Were they from Italy? It's different, the importance it has in the sentence. Now, the final topic for phonetic reduction is assimilation and elision. Assimilation refers to the process of two sounds that come together and they change or melt into a new sound. For example, hotpot, hotpot, it the it changed the sound. And elision, it is the process of omission of sounds, syllable of words, that this is to make the language easier and faster to say. For example, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's that simple. This is everything for all. Thank you for watching.